Okay, here's an example on how to make an artifact for self-driving cars. Okay, so in Google Documents, there's all sort of things that you can add. The first thing is if you insert a drawing, in this drawing you can do all sort of cool things. So what if I've already found a picture of a self-driving car I like? You can right-click on it and copy image. And then in your drawing, you can paste it. Boom. Now, let's say you don't like this background. You could, in your search, you can search for, oops, sorry. In the color, you can search for like transparent so that is this not transparent? That's not transparent. Color, transparent. I thought I clicked on it. There we go. It still doesn't look transparent. There. Okay, finally that took. Okay, so here I've got a picture of a transparent car. Oh, that, don't worry about that. Okay. All right. So here's my self-driving car. Now, if I want to add a title, there's a little text box. Okay. And you want to make it nice and big. Okay. And you can edit the font, make it all sort of nice and readable. Okay. You can change even Comic Sans. Everyone loves a good Comic Sans. Okay? So, there's a lot of things that you want to do with this. Okay? You want to add up here, you want to provide an illustration or something that talks about its purpose, functions, or its effect. So in my self-driving car, right, I can talk about one of those things. Now, just talking about all of its functionality, like this is a sensor, right? Here's another sensor, right? Just mentioning it has a ton of sensors is just talking about its functionality. That doesn't talk about its purpose or all of those things that it mentioned, right? Purpose, function, or effect. So those are the three things we want to focus on, okay? So focus on this. Do not focus on the functionality, okay? That's the biggest mistake a lot of people do, okay? So if I want to focus on its purpose, right, I can use all sort of like arrows. Oops. And the arrows, I select the line and I click arrow. And I can change how thick the arrow is. Okay, boom. Look at that arrow. Okay, and I can add some text, right? And maybe I go into detail about the sensors. Ensure the car does not crash into anything else along the road, okay? So I'm not necessarily talking about its functionality. I'm talking more about its effect or its purpose, right? This is kind of focusing on its purpose, okay? And I could even add some more arrows in here. And some texts. Notice the lack of steering wheel means this car is intended for only anonymous, and that's not spelled right, driving. Okay, you can play around with the size and stuff like that. Okay, so there's all sort of things. You can add all sort of shapes, lines. Okay, so maybe I want to do... Okay, so, and then maybe I've also find some like self-driving cars, some sort of charts that go along with, you know, even distracted driving. Okay, if you can find your own and make your own, that's great. If you can find some, that's as well just as good. So if we how do we make it larger? One second. After you have it, you can feel free to insert additional drawings as well. And it can be, as long as it fits on kind of one page, right? We can center this picture, and we can even center this picture. And if you okay, when you click on the picture, there's options for wrap text or break text. Okay, if you kind of do this thing wrap, you can manually move it exactly how you would like it. Oh, this is not working out. I apologize. Okay. Google Documents does have its limitations. Okay. Maybe the easiest way. Image options. Now, okay, last thing on this video is maybe what you can just do is resize the stuff so that you can fit everything on one page. So here, right? And so maybe I'd have a couple more things over here, a couple things over here, and then you can make it a certain size. Boom. Okay? I'd say that's like a good 75% done. Okay? All right. That's it.